Greetings, this is Polly. The story thus far. This is Emiru. This is Mizkif. They used to be a couple. Then they broke up. Sometimes each breakups are nice, sometimes you're ugly. This is one of the ugly ones. Okay. The thing is, Mizkif is now suing Emiru for a podcast she did in which she accused Mizkif of sexual assault. Well, that's pretty serious. And I don't think she understood what she was saying, but it started when they broke up. And Mizkif seems to be a bit of a controller. And Emiru just wanted out. And had to split up. Who kept following her. So she had her podcast in which she laid down the law. And it was pretty brutal. At the end of it, she accused him of sexual assault. And life of that was a mistake. Here's why it's a mistake. Sexual assault is a crime. It's not something to label on unless you can prove it. Now, she describes why she said that, in that she was crying, he got close to her, he tried to be a little sexually aggressive. She said stop, and he stopped. She said that's how it was. He said that's how it was. So that's how it was. That's not sexual assault. Once she said no, he stopped. No assault. Now, Mizkif just won a judgment in which he can take her now to court. I don't like Emiru's chances. Always been a champion of her, but if I was her legal team, I would tell her to settle out of court. He has a problem. It isn't just that she mentioned sexual assault, which wasn't true, and it's a crime. She shares to tens of thousands of people on their podcast. She heard him. He was hurt by that. Financially, personally, that's a major thing. That's why a judge let it go. If he takes her to court, if it goes to court, he stands a pretty decent chance of winning and getting a nice financial sum on her. But why was Emiru? I'd bite the bullet, take the loss, try to make a deal before it gets to court. You make a public apology, you pay his legal bills, and hopefully that's it. Gotta take the loss on this one. Well, of course, you could let it go to trial and just say, oh, well, I didn't mean that. I just thought it was a term. Trouble is, you're over 18. And trouble is, you sit at the tens of thousands of people, and I wouldn't take that chance on a court. But you could lose big money. That's the trouble with these types of breakups. Love turns to hate. And it can get a run its course. It can be pretty nasty. You know, I've said this before about Emiru, and I'll say it again. She's at an age now where maybe she needs to rethink her brand. She's going on 29. She's Brittany Venti's age, for God's sakes. I'm pretty sure you're going to be on the other side of 30. She had a great persona. She was in her 20s. She was the queen of Americans. She was our goddess. But like Taylor Swift, who realized she can't be a teen queen all her life and got married. Maybe Emiru needs to think of that. No, it's when you're in your 20s like that, and you're a big success like she is, life is fun. But you have to go up to the next stage. The next stage is marriage, perhaps childbirth. She can have her pick of men. Unlike most women, she get what she wants. Maybe she should start seriously thinking of going on to that stage. Marriage, childbirth. You go on in life. My advice to her is settle this out of court. I don't like how this is setting up. Okay, this is Polly. I'll talk to you again.